Where you at, Berto?
Dating in Gen Z makes absolutely 0 sense. Let's get right into it, man. The dating scene in 2025 might actually just be cooked.
The other day I woke up to two things. One, scammers still hitting my phone talking about my license has been suspended. Two, realization that I've now hit a point in which if I fumble the next girl I'm messing with, she might genuinely go get married to the next guy. I thought to myself, damn, maybe I really gotta...
I ain't gonna lie, that's such a real feeling in 2025, man. You know, it's like dating now at 29, it does feel weird because you're kind of like, yo, if this girl moves on from me, she might actually be married with the next man. And then it puts you in this weird toxic state where you're like, nah, I gotta do better than that. I gotta shit on my ex.
Lock in for real with the next girls that I come across. When I only then started to realize how much bullshit you have to put up with when it comes to dating in 2025. It's the 21st century, in which the dating game has changed completely compared to the generations before us. Studies show that over 50% of relationships start from some...
His video's a little low, it's not me.
There's roughly a 40% chance of you actually finding your future wife in the real world. And if you don't find her out there, because meeting on the internet now sucks you into the inevitable games you'll have to play when it comes to online dating that you absolutely do not want to partake in. Don't get it twisted. Hella people are still dealing with nonsense even after meeting in person, but at least then you could skip a lot of it. If you were to go back in time just a few decades ago, online dating was still a thing. However, it wasn't as mainstream. Old school websites like Match.com or even
back to MySpace. MySpace was a dating app in my opinion. I mean, I was like fucking in elementary school, but was still sliding in hoes DMs.
Harmony did exist. However, you would be perceived as a literal weirdo if you actually used them. And if you were to go even more decades back, the concept of online dating didn't even fucking exist. This means that the majority of generations before us were literally forced to meet in real life some way, somehow. There was no sitting behind
I do wish that was still the standard.
Absolute Hail Marys in the DMs. Instead, you had to actually go up to that girl you thought was bad and converse with her face to face.
The right way. And let me just tell y'all real quick, this is still the best way to interact with women because I know a lot of you guys, especially with these IG hoes, you know, they pretty, they got their little followers and all this stuff. So their egos be up here on the internet. But I promise you, most girls, their egos are not that high when you meet them in person. You carry yourself correctly. You introduce yourself with confidence. You know, keep the conversation short and sweet, straight to the point. Make your intentions known right out the rip. Chances are she's probably going to give you that number, brother. You know what I'm saying? And it's really not that hard. So don't be afraid of the cold approach method in 2025. It still works. I promise you.
On a fucking dating app, praying you get at least one match. Instead, you have to actually be a damn human being and figure out how to meet people organically. Times were simply different. Every time I'm talking to an older person and the conversation of dating comes up, there never fails to be an instant disconnect. Like we live two completely different lives.
Listen here, kiddo. You gotta be a gentleman. Ask her out on a date. Pick her up. Make sure you open the door for her. Bring her flowers.
Flowers on the first date.
Bro, Gramps low-key moving bag right now, bro.
These bitches don't want flowers no more, Gramps. They want a 444 from Wendy's in an empty parking lot.
Last time I brought flowers to a first date, she said I was doing too much, Gramps.
What?
Damn.
What about setting up the date? Back in my day, we used to ask her out in person, during or after school, outside gatherings, maybe even a spontaneous phone call.
I mean, we still be doing that too. Dog, I don't even know what the hell to say to her right now, bruh.
You're welcome. We should go out sometimes like 4 or 5 p.m. this week. This nigga started off with "You're so beautiful." What the fuck?
Whoa. Too many words, bro. Cut it out, bro. What do you mean too many words, bro? You're sending too many words. We're sending messages, not essays.
You guys want the real method on how to get girls into texting? Or say you already got her number and you're texting her now. Send voice notes, brother. Voice notes erases all of this mind games that you're playing with the message. You could send a 1 minute, 2 minute long voice note and it won't be weird. But it's just the psychology of her reading this long ass paragraph is going to make her think like, oh, this nigga's doing too much. But you send a voice note, one, most people don't do that. So it's going to make you a little bit different. And two, you know, it's whatever you want, whatever message you want to get across, your tone will be heard. So it's not going to sound too desperate. It's not going to sound too thirsty. It's just going to be you talking like a regular human being. So it actually gives you a lot more points. So send voice notes, and even better, just fucking call her. Just fucking call her. It's not that deep, bro.
Alright. Whoa, bro. No emojis. No emojis, bro.
People really moving like
Bro,
this.
Too chalant. It's too chalant. We gotta be nonchalant, bro. Girls love it when you don't care.
Oh my god. Okay, you know what? I'll remove the emojis, bro. Alright. Damn, she answered me quick as hell. She's really messing with the kid. Hold on, let me text back right now.
Whoa, cut it out, bro. Cut it out.
What?
Bro, you can't answer too quick, bro. You're gonna come off too needy.
Oh my God. Let me just be real. If this was an act, I know it's a satire, but if this is an actual conversation, you ask her out, she says sure, nigga, just fucking respond with a time and place and then leave it at that. You don't even actually need to talk. Save the conversation for the in IRL interaction. So don't be doing, you get the time and the place, the date. Okay, stop texting her right there. There's nothing else to talk about. What, you gonna fucking waste all your good conversation through text message? No, you want to have that interaction, real life person interaction, and that's gonna be worth so much more for your potential with this person.
Look desperate, bro. Let it marinate. Give it some time.
Oh my
God.
All your rules, bro.
I got this.
Wait, he said wait actually though. That was lame. You showed that you have no confidence. That's why she's not gonna respond to that.
Gen Z has one of the most warped perceptions when it comes to forming genuine connections, as we
my
tend to
God.
worry about shit that shouldn't matter at all. If you start talking to someone new in today's time, it's almost like you guys are both competing for the gold medal in the nonchalant Olympics, because for some reason showing you care has become a bad thing. This shit even happens before you started talking. Should you go up to that girl at the gym? Should you get her IG or should you get her number? What do you even say after you get her number? Hell, some people don't even want to go up to a girl in person anymore because they're so worried about what comes after. All shit that shouldn't matter at all. I couldn't tell you the amount of niggas I've run into within my day-to-day life that will genuinely fight you if you tell them to go holla at a girl in real life. Whole time they're the ones who pointed her out first. Motherfuckers would rather play Inspector Gadget to find this bitch's social media than to just go up to her and say hi. What the f? I always find it funny how hella people now think it's weird to go up to a girl that you think is cute, when in the past you had literally no other choice. Like if you didn't go up.
Yeah, like literally, if you saw a girl back then and internet wasn't really that prevalent, she was the most beautiful thing you've ever seen on this God green earth. If you saw her walk by, if you don't go up to her in that moment, you might not ever see her again. And that was the biggest difference. There was more stakes. It was like, damn, she's the one. Oh my God, like she's very beautiful. You don't go get her in that moment, you might not ever see her again, gang.
Up to her, you probably will never see her again. Our ancestors are probably looking down at us wondering where the hell did we go wrong, bruh. Not only do you have to jump through hula hoops and obstacle courses when it comes to talking to new people, but you have to now deal with them too. And fuck, have we lost the plot. The year is 2025, in which every person I know's expectations are through the fucking roof. Gone are the days where two people would enter a relationship both trying to bring 100. Instead, you're lucky if the person you end up with is even trying to bring 15. We got guys out here who are looking for girls who could cook for them, clean for them, be the primary caregiver when it comes to the kids, all while working 40 hours a week. Girls are out here looking for guys who could fund their trip to the islands, despite being in their early 20s. It's just a complete disaster. Not to mention, hella guys don't even know what they're looking for in their woman to begin with. It's like when you ask a girl what she's looking for in a guy, she'll start talking for so long you would have thought she's reciting her fucking bucket list. Ask a nigga what he's looking for in this girl. You're lucky if he doesn't go nonverbal. I swear there's a constant disconnect between the two genders because for whatever reason, everyone still clings on to values and beliefs like times haven't changed. None of us are like our parents. We don't live in a time or place where the men have to go to work while the women stay at home and take care of the house. Anyone could do anything. It's like we're a bunch of non-traditional people who grew up in the Western world still clinging on to traditional values that we were never a part of. People are forgetting in the older days, men literally had to provide for women. Like, they literally didn't have the ability to do it themselves. However, time has passed in which these same rules don't apply anymore. Yet for some reason, hella people still play as if that's the case. Some only do when it's convenient for them.
Yo, my bad real quick, but I gotta put y'all on, man. Know y'all like money. Shit, I like money. Money's nice. And I'm about to give y'all the easiest hustle to make some side cheese while you doom scrolling watching Berto videos, I'm not gonna lie. I know a lot of y'all be playing games on your phones for free. Now I'm about to show you how to get paid off it. Hit the link in my description or scan this QR code on the screen, and in only about 30 seconds, you're gonna be able to sign up for freecash.com. It's super simple, just like any website. With a quick email and a password, you're in. It's gonna be a wall of games just waiting for you to get to that cheese. There's so many valid options, so just actually pick a game that you would like to play on your free time. You speed run the levels, and I'm talking about actual money that you can spend IRL, go straight into your free cash balance. I'm telling you, bro, this method turns your brain dead time where you just chilling playing games on your phone to actually stacking some cheese. Realistically, most people are pulling $10 to $20 in a day just from casual playing. You ain't even gotta be going crazy for real. And if you're one of them grinders, you actually like to get to that bag, there are offers where you can make up to $100 to even $500. So it does get pretty insane, I'm telling you. Now, some of the top earners, you don't gotta do this, but if you want to, you could actually speed run and spend a couple of dollars for better earning opportunities. But you don't have to spend a penny, bro. You could dead ass get a bankroll just by playing the free games. Stick to the free stuff and you'll still be able to cash out. So next time you're taking a break from my videos and you just chilling and you playing games on your phone, you might as well make something out of it. You guys know I've always said, man, if you're gonna play video games, you might as well make some money, man. And they made the cash out process so easy. They have PayPal, gift cards, whatever works for you, they got it. So hit the link or scan the code and sign up for free today, gang. Because when you use my link, they're already gonna start you off with a $5 bonus. Where you at, family? You already know I got you, bro. Let's get back to the video. But go get your money, dog. I mean, I think there's some truth there, but I still think that we should hold on to some traditional values as men. I mean, I don't think that it's... Here's what I'll say. I'll just give y'all my personal. Me as a man, I want to be the provider. I would love to just be able to 100% take care of everything and have my girl, you know, handle what's going on at home, you know, be my support, emotional support, you know, cook, clean, all that. But at the same time, I've always said the queen is the most valuable player on, or maybe not the most valuable, but the most powerful player on the chessboard. So if the household needs the queen to step up and go get a job or do certain things, where, you know, maybe I'm having a bad month at the business. Maybe I just got fired. A bunch of motherfuckers got laid off. I would always still want to be able to be with a woman that's willing to step up and help the household. And I think that's very key for me personally. But I also think that everybody's situation is a little different. So while I still think we should follow traditional values, I think it is 2025 and there shouldn't have to be like this 100% chained to X, Y, and Z. Like everybody's situation is a little bit different. Like there's some households where I'm sure the man and the woman's going 50-50 on the bills. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I think it's whatever works well for your dynamic, as long as the respect, love, and trust is there. That's the most important shit, bro.
You could be messing with a girl, but all it takes is one conversation until she utters the Hall of Fame.
I just feel like as a man, you should do...
Anytime I hear this phrase, I tend to partially go deaf because the shit that comes after it is never good news.
It's mostly because I feel like women that genuinely like have genuine values and aren't like on some leech shit, they don't even talk like this. You know what I'm saying? Most things don't, like, certain shit just goes unsaid. Like, me and my boy were talking about this the other day where it's like, have you ever been on a date with a girl? Maybe it's like your third, fourth, fifth date, and you're a man. You're handling shit. You're paying for everything. And then a girl will be like, hey, this one's on me. I'm going to pay for it. It be shit like that that just tells me everything I need to know what type of woman you are. You know, one, I'm still going to pay for it. But the fact that you offer, the fact that you're like, yo, like, you know what? I appreciate you as a man. I appreciate you, you know, doing these nice things for me. I want to show that I, you know, want to provide value to the situation too, and not just take. And that goes to say, it's like kind of like the people that are about it don't really talk about it. They just do it. They just show. You know what I'm saying? If I just fucking brought home the groceries, but we're not necessarily living together. So I brought home the groceries for my house. You know what I'm saying? And you at my crib kicking it. You get up and you start putting my shit away, you know, and start helping me. Or if I'm doing the dishes in my apartment, you're like, oh, I want to help. Let me do it. Like little shit like that. Not saying that you are supposed to. We're not even living together. But those are like the little qualities we can kind of start picking up on as a man and be like, yo, damn, this is a nourishing woman. Like, you know, if I fucking... Again, there's not like a specific list, but it just be showing that you care. And these are the things that you do naturally. It's not like forced. That's what I look for, honestly. I be noting shit like, okay, I liked that. Or I'd be like, oh, damn, I didn't even get a thank you. Ooh, I don't like that.
even if there isn't really substance behind it.
I just feel like as a man, you should know how to drive. Real men know how to drive.
I mean, I guess. But when you start hearing shit like,
I just feel like as a man, you need to be working all the time. Because what kind of man isn't hardworking? Oh, but you also need to have time for me. Because a real man makes a woman his priority. Oh, and he also needs to pay for literally everything. Like my bills, rent, hair, lashes, nails. Oh, can't forget my shopping sprees. And don't ask for anything in return. Because a real man would never ask a woman for anything.
what? Not to mention, I have yet to hear a nigga drop this phrase in my day-to-day life ever. Like some miraculous way, I've only ever heard this come from women, as they then proceed to try and morph you into the imaginary perfect individual they want you to be. And I dare you to go tell a bitch how she should act as a woman.
Yeah,
Watch how fast you get labeled with every
R.I.P.
single negative
nigga.
trait that's out there. But I mean, the old saying goes, men
It'd be
grow up being
GG's
taught how to
for you.
treat women grow up being taught what to expect from men. So shit, what do I know? In today's day and age, it ain't uncommon to be labeled with some of the most dumbass buzzwords or come across ridiculous theories that never fail to piss you off. Whether it be coming from the blind leading the blind of a friend group or the TikTok philosophers we all seem to follow, there's deadass a new term that's applicable for everything. Depending on your overall dynamic or how long you've been talking with this girl, you'll notice eventually you're going to start having real conversations. However, if you ever tell her what you're not comfortable with or start setting boundaries, that's now being toxic. If you ever tell her you prefer she doesn't wear a certain outfit while she's on a night out with her and her friends, that's now being controlling. If you ain't cool with her having her ass out all over her Instagram, somehow you're now being insecure. If you're ever in a disagreement with her and don't blindly fold to what she's telling you to do, you're now labeled sassy. If something ever pissed you off and you decide to be open about it and actually voice your concerns, you're now being too emotional. There's just no fucking winning. And just like any other nigga out there, I ain't no saint. I've definitely said some things or done some things in the past that I probably shouldn't have, meaning depending on the situation.
We all have, for sure.
These terms or phrases may actually be applicable. However, when the girl you're dealing with has the buzzword badge on Hall of Fame, I promise you it won't be long until you start genuinely going insane. In today's time, if you've been messing with a girl in which you have both confessed your love for each other, have been fucking, go out, talk every single day, yet somehow haven't made anything official, congratulations, you've now successfully entered a situationship. Yo, what have you and your girl been saying these days, bro? Like y'all still holding it down? Bro, she's
not my girl.
You mean y'all aren't together anymore? Bro, it's complicated, bro. Shit. I mean, is it really that complicated though? It's like you're either together or you're not, you know what I mean? Well, bro, we constantly say we love each other, go out all the time, talk every day. I told you, bro, it's complicated. We're in a situationship, bro. So y'all are both still single, or? Oh, bro, come on, bro. We're in an exclusive situationship, bro. Then you have the Hall of Fame internet theorist. And sometimes it seems like these people are onto something, but it's gotten to a point where there's a fucking theory for literally everything.
You're supposed to light up, you know, be shining and attract things to you.
Oh, so like you mean attract, don't chase?
Nope, that's the lamp theory. You know, like how the lamp attracts moths to it and it doesn't move. Shining.
I swear I just said that, bro.
The first person you fall in love with will be the only person you truly love.
Is that even true?
It's the first love theory. When a man deems himself ready to start dating, he takes the next girl he comes across serious.
I mean, what else was he supposed to do?
Nope, that's the taxi cab theory. A woman will never truly get over the man she meets at 19.
What the hell are you even talking about, bro?
The 19 theory. 3-month rule is when...
What on earth is the 3-month?
When the relationship comes to an end around 3 months, because the honeymoon phase has also come to an end. But don't forget, there's not just the 3-month rule, because then there's the 6-month rule, 1-year rule.
Oh my god.
All in all, dating in Gen Z has become its own psychological warfare. You gotta play a bunch of games, people have unrealistic expectations, there's a bunch of dumbass sayings, blah blah blah.
That one always gets me. These hoes be talking about you need to make 100 bands a month. Bitch don't even got $1,000 in her bank account. What are you talking about, lady?
It's no surprise that half of our generation isn't even trying to date to begin with. They say the person you decide to marry will be one of the most important decisions you ever make in your entire life. So don't let this video discourage you from actually getting out there and finding the one, as experiencing love is probably one of the most, if not the most beautiful thing to experience, as long as it's genuine. A few weeks ago, I was out for sushi with one of my friends in which we were talking about dating and our overall past experiences, causing her to talk about a story about an ex that messed her up. I told her to not let one bad strawberry ruin the whole batch. In which she responded by saying, David, I don't know about you, but if I open a pack of strawberries and I see one of them went bad, I'm throwing the whole pack away.
That's low-key facts. Maybe that's not the best analogy.
It made me realize, damn, there's really two types of people when it comes to dating for real. The ones that look for good in the bad, and the ones that don't give a fuck about the good once they've seen bad. So you tell me, which one are you?
Good ass video. I'm not gonna lie. Hey, shout out to bro. You know, I'm gonna show his shit again. Make sure y'all go tap in with Where's Dav. Very good content creator. I liked that video. But y'all let me know what you think, man. What I will say is, you know, regardless of that strawberry analogy, that was really, really good. Because one thing's for sure, if I'm shopping for strawberries, my nigga, I see a rotten one in that motherfucker, I'm throwing the whole batch away for a show. But this is the IRL. You know, we can't use that in real life, man. Don't live in fear. You know what I'm saying? Continue to put yourself out there. Don't be scared of being hurt. When you do get hurt, reflect. You know, see where you went wrong, see where they went wrong, see what maybe you're not compatible with that type of person. You know, life is just about, you know, reflecting, learning from your mistakes, and trying to be the best version of yourself every single day. And I think that goes a long way. So never do anything out of fear. And I think, you know, being scared of falling in love, and not getting into relationships because you're scared to fall in love is operating from a place of fear. So I'll leave y'all with that. Y'all let me know what you guys think and what your experiences have been. And I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Where you at, Berto? I made this shit look too easy.